So we are near the airport and there's a plane. I'm gonna ask about that. So that could be an issue. While I'm waiting for her, she said she's a couple of minutes out. Here's just of the grounds. I don't know if you can see it. There is a little gazebo. I'm assuming whatever's behind there we'll go see later. There's just what's over there. There's a little horse. There's a fence. Okay, she's here now.
Honestly, it's decorated for Christmas.
Yes.
So a little different setup.
So what would normally be set up in
Um,
here? Like, I mean, would
Well, we still have this entry table where most people do like their guest check-in and things like that.
okay,
We have the restroom in the front. This would be set up here if you did not have a bar.
Okay.
But if you do alcohol, when we do move it back, that way they have access
Okay.
to the bar there.
I don't think the plan is to have a bar, so I
Gotcha.
think.
Yeah, so that way it kind of still fills the space, makes it a little bit more welcoming.
Yeah.
here.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
Then we got the men's room over here.
Okay.
Apologize, but I don't know you guys with this. That one warm day, we were
Yeah,
out here and there was bugs everywhere.
That's what I heard, that they're just kind of invading.
Yeah. Yeah, they were, I mean, like all over the cars and like you go for a walk, they're all in your face. They're fearful.
I know we toured a venue yesterday that the groom's room was really like, where
Yeah.
would they sit? You know.
Yeah, most people like kind of put them in the closet. Yeah,
Yeah.
Here they got their own space to hang up their suits, and then they got their own restroom. So plenty of space for them. And then
Okay.
the other nice thing is that if there is a larger group of groomsmen, then they can kind of outflow into this little area.
Right.
So we got this room here.
Okay.
So this is the main, either indoor ceremony spot or the main reception.
Okay.
So when they planning on getting married?
Well, they don't have a date set yet. She's a nursing student, so they're going to try to do it during her break. So it's
Okay.
either going to be April, August, or December of next year.
Okay. Alright,
So-
so it's still one of those kind of times, I guess, that it might be outside, might be inside.
Yeah,
So-
they're hoping for an outside ceremony, but then obviously the reception inside.
Yeah, so in this room, it 150, 160 can fit with the dance floor.
Okay,
I say 150, 160 depending on a DJ setup.
yeah,
With the sweetheart table on stage and all that.
Okay.
With the dance floor, it's typically like from like here to here and then there to there.
okay, okay. And then where would the DJ set up normally?
Typically one of the corners.
Corners, okay.
Yeah. So you can fit 8 tables and with chairs on each side. So if you put a DJ in the corner, you just take away one table.
Okay, so the dance floor would typically be in the middle of the area? Okay. How many is it set up for now? How many are?
It's actually set up for 150 as well.
Okay,
It's just
Okay.
whenever you don't have to have the dance floor, we kind of
you spread it out? Okay.
Yeah.
What do you provide as far, like, do you provide, I mean, these tables and chairs
Yeah,
and linens?
Tables, chairs, tablecloths. For the tablecloths, we have black and cream.
Okay,
Yeah, and
Okay.
then we can do the decoration service, like the add-on as a package
Okay.
for that, or do it yourself, things like that.
okay. And, so So obviously the chandelier's there, like the
Yes.
white
The white stays.
stays,
Yeah.
okay,
Just the stuff around the stage.
okay,
It's not.
okay,
Some people, like, if you want like a bigger dance floor, you could always use the space in here.
okay,
So typically people use this for the buffet area. The kitchen's right there.
okay,
But, you know, it's an option if you like, we want to do more dancing or we want to do games or things like that.
Okay.
You can then put it in this space, and either have the food removed after you eat.
okay.
Or just,
Do you require, like, we're thinking of probably doing our own food, do you require a caterer? You can do our own? Okay,
the only thing is when people do their own, so typically a caterer comes in, when they leave, they clean the kitchen.
yeah,
And we clean everything else.
Okay.
So the only thing is sometimes when people do their own catering, they forget they gotta clean up the kitchen.
we clean the kitchen, okay, okay,
Yeah, there's
Nice.
plenty of stuff in here for you guys to use and all that, so again, like, you know, we use it, just wash it, because typically caterers have their own stuff.
right,
Yeah.
okay,
I had plenty of people that just stuff themselves. Huge ice machine, large refrigerator.
Okay.
Warmer, kind of everything you need.
okay. Nice, great.
We got our outside space.
Now, I noticed, like, just when I was waiting, I know you're kind of close to the airport. How often, like, would a plane fly over and, like, do you hear that very much here or?
So actual transportation in and out of Longview, there's only 2 flights in the winter, 3 flights in the summer. But as a matter of private planes,
Okay,
you know, you never know.
yeah,
But it's not very often. I mean, we've never had it during a
Okay.
ceremony or anything like
okay,
that. So
okay,
it's never really been a conflict before.
okay. So
Um,
this is where, if they want it outside, they'd,
Yeah, so this is our main outdoor ceremony
Okay.
location. Like how there's like a little bit rain in the day today.
uh-huh,
We've had a few people where they still wanted to be outside, and it wasn't super terrible weather.
Okay.
So we've removed all of this stuff here and done a ceremony this way,
okay,
so that way you're covered.
okay,
About 120 can fit. Sorry,
okay,
it's the trash can.
yeah,
And then up front there, we've done a ceremony up there as well, so we
Oh,
just don't
okay.
have anybody park behind that area.
okay.
And we've done it under the covered area up front, so about 250 fits there.
So where we walked in,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah. Yeah, the aisles are a little bit shorter, but it still allows those people to be outside.
okay,
And, you know, either be covered from the sun or maybe the drizzle or things like that. So that way they don't have to completely move inside if they
Okay.
still wanted the outside as their landscape.
okay.
It's kind of some good backup plans.
And then I'm assuming you would all set up the chairs and everything, and are the chairs like white? What are they? Okay,
Yeah, so we have white ceremony chairs, and then those chairs are inside for
Okay.
reception.
and do those count as guests over there? I'm just kidding.
They can either be a part of the ceremony if they choose, or sometimes most people ask us to like close that gate so they stay in the back and more than likely to take pictures with them. But sometimes people ask us to remove them from their
Okay.
pictures, and I'm like, I don't know if I can really make them move. If
Yes,
they want to stay there, they'll stay there.
Like, yeah, you don't have much control. Okay, so they could be there during the ceremony.
Yes.
Okay,
But worst comes to worst, I mean, I always tell people if you want them to move, bring like a little bucket of like treats, and typically like a little white pail bucket with some treats, they'll move.
okay, okay. Okay, nice.
And then we got the bride.
Okay,
It's kind of nice. They got their own space from the guys.
yeah. Oh yeah, this is nice.
A lot bigger space.
Yeah,
Got more people here, a lot warmer, things like that.
yeah, that's a nice little stage with a mirror.
Yeah.
That's nice.
They got their own restroom. There's an outdoor restroom right there as well, so that way if they're, more people
Okay.
need to go to the restroom at the same time, there's kind of another option for them.
Okay. Hang up. Nice. Yeah, this is a nice spot.
And they can always leave this way, or sometimes, like if they're walking out the outdoor ceremony,
Mm-hmm.
they'll go out and around, and they'll come through the main
Oh,
doors.
out this way?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That way they can like do their grand entrance to the main doors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 spots out. Nice. Thank you.
And the hallways are always nice. Like some people do like the memory tables. Some people do like, pictures of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Now I will say anything in these cabinets. Open them so you get them on your video. They're just like mostly little table centerpieces, things like that. Any of the stuff in these cabinets in the hallways is always for you guys to use.
Okay.
It's kind of nice if you end up wanting to
Oh,
do the
yeah,
decorations
nice. Thank you.
yourself.
Yeah. Because we might, but obviously we'll ask all the pricing stuff and then. Great, thank you.
I'm gonna grab you the paperwork and all that so that way you can look through it. Take that with you.
Okay. So you'll do, set up the tables and the chairs,
Mhm.
and then the only cleanup we would need to do is the kitchen. Tell me about the decor package that you said you might have.
So over here we have any add-ons. So this is just all add-ons. Here we have planning, coordinating. This in here we kind of make it sound like it is a requirement. It's just highly, highly, highly suggested to have somebody. You don't
Sure.
necessarily have to pay somebody to do it. If it's like a family friend or whatnot,
Right.
that's up to you guys.
Right.
But that way you just have somebody day of actually being responsible for making sure people are here and things like that.
Right.
So that way it's not on us if they're not here type.
Right. So this is a person coming to
This would
help
be-
with the flow of the day and all that kind of stuff. Okay.
Kind of helping helping you plan things in the beginning and things like that.
And that's just $350? Oh, that seems very reasonable.
Yeah, a lot of
Okay.
our add-on stuff is not very expensive.
Good,
We try
good.
not to. Our decorating package is here. So again, here's kind of the prices per people. So I don't know your size, but typically most people fall around
It's
this
gonna
here.
maybe be 150. We
Yeah,
don't think
so
it'll be too much more than
typically,
that.
like I said, most people fall around that.
Okay.
So 500, and that includes everything except for like one-time use items.
Okay.
So one-time use items is like if you're doing like a themed wedding and we can't reuse the stuff.
Right.
Or if you're doing real flowers. A lot of times when we do real flowers, we do mostly fake with some real.
Okay.
Because it saves a lot of money and
Yeah.
you can't really tell the difference once you
Right.
kind of do it.
I mean,
altogether.
they have pretty good looking
So-
fake flowers now. You
Yeah,
know,
so most people don't, they just pay that 500. We do everything, all the setup for them and everything like that.
So
and all the
6
decorating.
hours of decor, and so the decor, like she could come and tell you what she wants, like, okay,
Yeah, most people send pictures of like their Pinterest board or inspirations or things they've liked and whatnot. And then we get an idea and then meet up and we can do like some table setups for you.
Okay.
Some people want to see it. Some people are like, I want to see it when I come for rehearsals. Some people
Yeah.
are like, I don't want to see it until I walk in after my wedding day.
Okay.
And they give us free range. So it's
Okay.
kind of just that. And then right here, A21 Enterprises is the name of it's my company, but
Okay.
I do the decorating.
Okay.
And we do have an Instagram, so you can go through and see
Oh,
a lot of
okay.
the stuff that we have done.
So if we look up A21 Instagram, okay, awesome.
Yeah. And then the only other thing on here is alcohol, which you won't need that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not doing that, yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of just.
Do you, do you require, like, us to have day of insurance or anything like that? Is that,
No, so we kind of put that on you guys.
okay,
So I always tell people, like, first off, you're not having alcohol,
right,
so you more than likely won't need it.
right,
But even when people do have alcohol and they ask if they want security, I'm like, that's up to you. If you feel like the guest that you're inviting needs to have security,
yeah,
probably one, don't invite them, but two, yes,
Yeah,
they need to
so-
get security.
Okay.
Because it is your party. It's your responsibility of your guests.
okay,
Same thing, like they ask if they need day of insurance. If you feel like you need day of insurance
Okay.
for your guests, then yes, because the event is yours. And
yeah.
So,
We feel our people will be pretty tame, but
yeah.
you never know. So the day of, if we would choose not to do the coordinator package, is anyone on site the day of?
So typically, if we're not doing anything for you guys, because
Uh-huh.
we do have a catering team that's helped before, we decorating team and bartending team. So if none of that is used, we still typically have someone here, at least in the beginning,
Okay,
kind of helping make sure that you guys have everything you need,
okay,
know where everything is, have everything completely set up the way you guys want it, and then we'll probably leave just before
Okay.
ceremony, if not earlier,
Okay.
depending on kind of the flow of the day. and
Okay.
How organized everything is, and then we'll come back at the end of the night to kind of just close out the place and start cleaning up and all that.
okay. What are, I mean, I think we're fairly responsible and stuff, but like, what are the ramifications if like we forget to clean the kitchen? Like, will you charge us extra? What, I mean, or,
Typically, there's a cleaning fee, but again,
Okay.
it really kind of depends on how bad it is. If it's
Yeah.
just a few dishes that you forgot,
okay, well, I mean,
yeah.
I'm pretty responsible. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
leave until it's all, so, okay. And people just park right out here?
Yeah, so there's no sprinkler system or anything like that, so they're more than welcome to park anywhere. So like I said, the only time we've kind of told people where to park is 2 times. If you do the ceremony outside here, obviously don't want them out there where they
Right.
because you walk that way, that little platform concrete is actually like kind of like where you guys stand for where the bride and groom and the officiant would stand is on top of that.
Oh, okay,
And then the only other time we tell people not to park in certain areas, for some reason, sometimes people will funnel this way.
okay,
And if we do like an indoor ceremony,
yeah, we don't,
you don't
want
want
cars.
cars in the windows
Okay.
in the back.
Okay,
Other than that, they can park wherever they want.
okay. Gosh, I can't think of anything else.
Well, if you